All right, Ryan here with Business Trends TV, and today I have Dr. Stephen London on the line. He's coming to us from Boca Raton. He's a dentist in Boca Raton. He specializes in a lot of different dental treatments, and I wanted to specifically talk to him about Invisalign today. Doctor, you with us?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. I know that you do have a special status for as a Invisalign specialty dentist. I just wanted to find out, if you were looking for a great Invisalign dentist, what would you look for in that dentist?
Well, there's a couple of ways you can find out, who would be a good provider to select. One of them, of course, you can read different providers' reviews online. There's many different review websites, so that gives you a feel for the different providers. But you may want to do that after you've narrowed down a specific Invisalign provider. And the best way to do that, you can actually go to Invisalign's website, and right at the top of their home page, they have a Find a Doctor link. So you actually type in your zip code, and it's going to come up with a listing of doctors based on experience with Invisalign. So you'll be able to tell, it's going to come up with different names of people. They have to have a certain amount of experience just to show up on there. But then beyond that, there's different levels of experience and different criteria that they use to give you a different status.
Those are really good insights. And number one, you're saying go and look at the reviews online. Number two is go directly to the Invisalign website and look for the particular dentist, or look for a dentist in your location, and basically you'll be able to find the top Invisalign dentists from the website itself.
That is correct. You first would, actually I would recommend going on the Invisalign website first, because this way you can choose providers in your area that have a great deal of expertise and experience, because in order for them to show up on Invisalign's website, they do need to do a certain amount of cases to show up there. So that would be the first step I would do. And then you can look and see what their status is with Invisalign, and after that you can certainly go to review websites to check up on that doctor's office.
It's a great insight. Now, if somebody, I know you are a specialist in Invisalign, and you have a specific type of credential that you've been given because you've done a certain number of those procedures. What would somebody experience if they went to you and in order to get their Invisalign treatment done?
Well, yes. What you're referring to is that the status that I have with Invisalign is really their highest status. It's called Premier Elite status, and or Preferred Elite status. They have different levels. There's a preferred provider, or Premier provider, and then there's the Elite provider. Again, that's what you were referring to with myself. And in order to get that, you do have to have many hundreds of cases done in order to receive that. So it's a great deal of it is based on the experience, and in order to maintain that status, you also have to do a certain number of cases in a 6-month period, so that you are again able to maintain that status, so that when people look up doctors' names in a specific zip code, they know that you are maintaining your level of expertise with Invisalign.
That's awesome. I didn't know that there was even such a thing as an elite or a premier level status dentist out there based on the number of surgeries, or not surgeries, but the number of procedures that they've done. I guess one of the things that I also wanted to ask you is if somebody if somebody wants to get a hold of you, what's the best way for somebody to actually get a hold of you?
Well, certainly, if somebody wants to call our office, they can certainly call. The telephone number here is 561-852-7700. They can also go to our website. There's a lot of information on there. My website is www.stephenlondondds.com. So there's a couple of different ways that somebody can contact us. We can certainly answer any questions, make appointments. Again, Invisalign is something that we do a great deal of, and enjoy doing it. We pride ourselves on being a very high-tech office. We no longer take the regular impressions. When we get an Invisalign case started, we don't take impressions using the trays and the putty that a lot of people gag on. We actually use digital technology, so we're able to take digital images of the teeth, and it's much more comfortable for the patients. Patients love not having that impression material in their mouth. It's faster, and it actually gets us the case back faster because it's transmitted digitally and electronically as soon as we're done. And Invisalign gets it right away. We don't have to wait for shipping time of impressions, and it saves a lot of steps in the process.
I always like things to get done digitally. Just like when we do our Google Hangouts, the videos automatically transcribed and sent right to the YouTube channel. Same thing it sounds like with Invisalign. The fact that it's digital and you don't have to use all the impressions and all the time that it takes to get the impressions back. That's that's analog. That's old school. I like the fact that you guys have stepped into the new modern technology and are using digital technology. That's awesome. So thanks. And is there any final parting words that you want to leave with everybody?
No, again, I think the best way, I know a lot of people today are interested in Invisalign. It's quite a popular treatment. People of all ages, from teenagers on to young adults, middle-aged adults, and even some older adults. I've even done some cases on some 70-year-olds. I even have an 82-year-old, I believe, in Invisalign. So you're never too old to straighten your teeth. So it's a very popular treatment. I know a lot of people are interested in it, and again, I think the best way is, if you're interested in your area, is to go on to the Invisalign website, type in your zip code, and from there you can see who has the most amount of experience with using Invisalign. And that's probably the best resource you have out there.
Well, thanks for the valuable information. I didn't even know that there was that resource available. I didn't know that there was such a thing as a premier or an elite Invisalign procedure dentist out there. So you've given us some great insight, and I look forward to talking with you again soon. Thanks a lot, Dr. Lemon.
All right, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You bet.